This is Dave Palumbo with RxMuscle.com. I'm here at the 2009 Mr. Olympia contest. I'm here with Lonnie Teeper, the Swami, and John Romano, and wrapping up the men's prejudging. John, this was a spectacular lineup. It was billed as the greatest Mr. Olympia of all time. Did it pan out in your mind to be just that?
Yeah, it was definitely the greatest in a long time, but I thought a lot of guys were off. I was going into this anticipating a top 6 or a top 10 that's really, really on the money and diced up, and I didn't see it.
Well, you called Dexter Jackson, who was going to repeat as Mr. Olympia. A lot of people in that audience, not that guy, but a lot of people in the audience thought that he did do just that. What did you think?
I thought he did. I thought he came back as the reigning champ. He's the best he's ever been. I thought he looked better than he ever did. So a better Dexter Jackson showed up this year, and I think because he did, he's already the reigning champ, and I think he's going to keep it.
You predicted Jay Cutler in your prediction on our radio show, and I got to
Swami rules.
And I got to tell you,
predicted Jay Cutler. Jay Cutler's got to be in front. He came out dry. He was 25% better than he was last year. And the advantage that Jay Cutler has that I've said on your show is when you stand them side by side, no matter how torn up a smaller guy is, he's too wide. He's too big. But I do agree with what John said. The depth wasn't as much as we thought. The other guys down the road, the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th were not as dynamic as we thought. I still think Cutler's in front.
Well, in my mind, you're right. Cutler was bigger. Okay, he did look pretty good. His condition was much better than last year. I thought, to back you up, Dexter was unbelievable.
Yeah,
the best I've seen him. I call it a tie, and I give the tie to the champ, and that's why I go with Dexter Jackson. What do you say to that?
Well, I tell you what, I think, first of all, I want to say that the guy that probably impressed people more than anybody, because maybe we didn't expect it, was Branch Warren. I think Branch Warren's in a fight for a top 3 or 4 position, but I think Kai Green got better, and I think people didn't notice it.
But is that a problem, though? If you come out and you're not as good as you should be, doesn't that count against you?
No, because Dexter Jackson wasn't as good as he could be, and he got harder in round 2, and that brought him into the mix.
I agree. What did you think of Kai Green?
Kai Green was his show to lose, and he lost it, and that's the way I see it.
I think also if Kai Green comes in 100%, he wins. Yes. And in my mind, he wasn't 100%. He did get tighter, but he still was not 100%.
No, he wasn't, and I disagree with Lonnie. I thought Dexter was 100% and 110%. I think he got better as it went on, but there was just no denying that he was the best Dexter Jackson he was in a long, long time, if ever.
What did you like about Dexter?
Oh, I like everything about Dexter. I think
Stonehead, you bet. You just
no,
said
he's
thought he was
the greatest top 10 bodybuilders of all time. But what I'm saying was, when Jay Cutler's on, when he's dry, which he was, he's too wide. He's just twice the width of everybody. Jay Cutler is so wide.
Don't you think
everybody looks small?
Doesn't the reigning Mr. Olympia have an edge?
Dave, am I right?
You start talking to the audience members. I'm going to ask you a question about Branch Warren. Branch Warren does come in the best I've seen him in a long time. Comes in a little smooth when he first stepped out there. He dries out as the prejudging goes on. Where do you think he's going to place?
He could take third. I mean, he's definitely third, fourth, right in there. I mean, definitely top 5.
There's a guy we haven't mentioned one time yet, Phil Heath, who was in that top 3 call-out. What do you think?
I think Phil Heath is a tremendous bodybuilder. There's no question about it. But I think tonight proved what a lot of us were worried a little bit about him. The width, he looks small. Everybody says he's better than last year. I think he's about the same as last year.
He's more muscular than Dexter Jackson, but yet he's a lot narrower. You really see Dexter's width when he stands next to Phil.
Phil Heath, when he stands alone, you look at it and go, oh, my Lord, nobody can beat this guy. But then when you stand next to him, the lack of width does hurt him.
Where does he place in this lineup?
He's battling, I think the battle, I probably have Heath third, him and Kai Green flip-flopping for third and fourth. Branch Warren, a solid 5th.
You?
I pretty much agree with that. Branch Warren could go 4th or 5th, and Kai could be down there in 3rd or 4th or 5th.
I think, you know what, I really like Heath alone, like you said. He looks unbelievable. When he stands next to these other guys, even Branch Warren, he looks narrow. But I think on conditioning alone, I think they're going to give him 3rd personally. That's my own prediction.
Heath?
I think Heath will get 3rd. I think Kai will get 4th. And I think Branch may wind up in 5th.
And that I could see that last call-out when we had those 3 guys together, that looked like, and of course the last call-out was Jay and Dexter. So we know that's 1st and 2nd. Here's a real question, Dave and John. They said they're really going to It's one of my fellow expert. We're on next, Isaac.
All right, stay, concentrate, focus.
Okay. The thing of it is, we still have 2 more rounds. When it's this close, aren't they going to look at it again? Last year, Jay came back on Saturday night and beat Dexter.
Right. Not by enough.
I agree. I think it's going to come down to tomorrow night, and I think that whoever looks better, if Jay dries out, he might take it. If Dexter fills out a little bit and comes in just as dry, he may reclaim the crown. What do you think, John?
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. Dexter, could get better by tomorrow night, and so could Jay, and we could be still in the same predicament.
You're not going to know until tomorrow night, so stay tuned. 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. The final start tomorrow night here at the Orleans Arena. For now, I'm Dave Palumbo with Lonnie Tieper and John Romano, rxmuscle.com.